The man with the face so drawn to as the man with the face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes his unblinking bird-like eye on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice, he said, "The Emperor protects." Bow your head and say nothing. His gaze bores into you as if he's trying to penetrate your thoughts. And you must be the young von Valancius. That name carries weight, and it is burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many transgressions. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? Keep this attitude, you'll be featuring my next confession. You're saying Theodora was a transgressor? A woman of great gifts, but few considered virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboo, and violated dogmas, and again, so do nearly all rogue traders. Are you trying to tell me that I shouldn't smooch Marazai? Yeah, I don't know about that. Rogue traders are Emperor's anointed. I act as his command, as evidenced by his signature on my warrant. And did he grant it to you personally? The Emperor has entrusted his servants with the future of humanity, but people are too weak and flawed to prove themselves worthy of his trust. Only suffering can cleanse us, but we fear it and thus remain sullied. How, like, that's the funny thing. He's like, we must suffer, and that's the only way the God Emperor will be happy. What do you call every single person living on footfall right now, if not suffering? Like, outside of the aristocrats, there is nobody, and I do mean nobody, having a good time of things. Footfall's a shithole. Like, come on now. I don't wish to enter into debate with you. A predictable response. He looks at Argenta, who's standing nearby. His voice softened slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valancius' ship was attacked by the servants of the Archenemy, who appall the heart of any righteous soul, she says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met with a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Harmonious, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valancius dynasty from the forces of the Archenemy. I am divesting myself of my responsibility of guarding Footfall's reliquary. I could use her assistance going forward. He nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. He smiles sadly. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you'll die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. I had mentioned this before, but like, you kind of get what he's saying. Like, it helps you forget the hollow and worthlessness our lives truly are. Not in that regard, but like, there comes a point in everybody's life where you question the meaning of your existence. You question existence itself, the cycle of life, all this other stuff. And, you know, you normally, before you fully confront it, you will seek ways to either forget it or avoid it or just try not to think of it. And so this is kind of where Argenta is in terms of this universe. And either she will, you know, face it or die before that. And honestly, there's merits to which one is the better outcome. But before you start on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most disposed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from the Shadow Quarters and the darkest corner where the Liege's wardens do not venture. Footfall is consumed by profanity, and they don't mean F-bombs, okay? That's not the kind of profanity we're talking about here. But even here, true heresy serving the Archenemy is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the Shadow Quarter mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I well know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. I come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark times are upon us, and wretched souls grow even more eager to embrace heresy. both on Footfall and elsewhere. Its foul buds are coming into bloom. Troubling news is arriving from many planets. There are whispers of wicked things taking place on Kiava Gamma, and just recently a transport ship by the name of Navica teeming with refugees arrived on Footfall from Winterscale's realm. Their world was stricken with blasphemous sedition, and such was its severity that they had to flee to save themselves. The Liege refuses to accept them, and so they headed to Foulstone, a desolate cloister of the righteous. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. I'll verify the rumor. With great pleasure, Argenta lays her hand on her weapon. I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye. No, sister, noble Tessera. Is there more you wish to ask me about? Nah, I'm good. All right. Terrifying baby. Where are we going now? This will leave. What is that? Oh, that's the no, I don't want to do the funeral yet. That's the funeral, I think, right? No, we can't do the funeral yet. The funeral only happens once we get Solomorn and Heinrich, I feel like. I feel like that would be the perfect time to do it after.
A new challenge for me?
Herald Guard. This is where, God. It's like so cool seeing it from this perspective now after everything had changed prior. Okay. I guess nobody's gonna...
Because Baraka trades Xeno artifacts on Footfall. Them fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
Anybody gonna comment? No. Because sometimes the conversations are delayed. If I pause awkwardly, it's because I'm just waiting to see if anybody has a here nor there to say. My patience, you remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in austere gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladim. What, Ozzy? Put such harsh words into your mouth. You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo? Valco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? So you don't remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jai, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows in Damascus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. He won't get the chance next time. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heels and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, and then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is staring at you intently. Vladim Tokara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is awaiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. All right. Oh, this was a good conversation if I remember. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Perfect. While you were engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take measure of the Liege. His expression is aloof, focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he's used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he's been studying you in turn this whole time. He straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady Von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss and hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. I accept your condolences. He gives you a long look, then says calmly, I'm not versed in the language of the aristocracy, but I do hope that you didn't say anything unsavory. Either way, you've established a certain distance between us, and I'll make note of it. Is that what that does? I didn't realize. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import in the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Has Proctor Anthar visited you? Shortly before you did, he was interested in certain sensitive information, which I happen to possess, and he also required access to the dock cogitator containing logging and administration data. Naturally, I offered my full cooperation and provided the esteemed arbitrators with a designated area at the docks where they could work away from the bustle and din of the crowd. I assume that's where the proctor is at the moment. Who was the woman you threw out? His expression hardens and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jai Hadari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that'll lead her to a sticky end. It's strange, a small-time hustler, even particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. What seems stranger still is the Liege knows this small fry by name. She's irrelevant. Since I am the one in control of the station of Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. I was attacked on your docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there's a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we'll find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control. That is exactly what's happening. I'm sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, yes, her death was regrettable development. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection, not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with the warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixix sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Koronus Expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Adam's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issue didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valentius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one you've asked. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders. The terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterstale, instead of food shipment from him, I received a transport. The Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. So I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. Cut out local gangs. Are you positive you're in control? Like, that's a noble Tess thing. He listens with a stony expression. You are very perceptive. Well, you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have more loyal friends anywhere else. What are the terms? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile world, Yanis, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel, the Von Valentius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Payment will be unfair. I will be robbing you blind, but you'll remain in charge. Very well. I have only... No. We're not doing that. The payment will be unfair, as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? That's a reasonable business proposal. I wouldn't have gotten this much from the esteemed Incendia Corda. She would have both robbed and asserted her own authority, and so I agree. He pauses and adds with a dry smile. You're a dangerous woman, your ladyship. You have no idea. No question. I think we're good because like we went through all this before. I just don't think anything like applies to right now. So yeah, we're good. Oh, oh!
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
No. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Cyber Eagle or Skull Eagle? 100%. Oh, I love that they like show you. Wait, unsanctioned psyker can have a cyber raven. Okay, or we can do so. No, I want the eagle. Okay, so I don't actually get. I thought I was gonna get the raven. No, I get the eagle though. That's fine. Yeah, that's. Oh no, Lumos, Dominus, Extreme Storm, Prelate, Soul. Oh no. Let's go with Luna. Good. Good. You can't do that. So I think, did we go Vanguard? Yeah, Vanguard for him. Okay. Pascal. What did we, I think you are gonna get Skull Swarm. If you can have a pet, you're getting a pet. I'm not even joking. If there is the ability for it, it will happen. I think I liked Assassin on Cabela. You went with Arc Militant. You get another... Oh, you can have the Raven. Yeah, everybody got a pet. Yeah, look at this. Look at all of it. Oh, no. Hello.
Doubt is for the weak.
Hi. Oh, no. Wait. And then there's the skulls. No. Okay, good. This is looking like
I'll lay claim to the stars.
My Wrath of Righteous circus playthrough on stream, and I couldn't be more here for it. Ha ha ha! Big Disc, God, you scared the shit out of me. Lord Captain, please report the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. Void ship is ready to depart Footfall. Crew is waiting your further instructions, and also a number of issues need to be addressed. We also received word from Proctor Solomon Anthar, the arbitrator whose squad we retrieved from Rakab Minoris. He requested an audience with you, and he's willing to wait at the Footfall docks. That's how they're doing it now.
Should I divine our next step?
What? Because, so originally, you had to, like... God, the skulls are terrifying. Originally speaking, you had to, I think, like, go on your ship and, like, run around, and, like, it took a little bit longer to get him. But I know that there was like a patch somewhat recently that sped up getting Solomon, and so that's that. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Your ladyship, I humbly ask for a minute of your time. I am Bastion in Darama Bastal Corda, the youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Koronus Expanse, by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. Corda, huh? They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Koronus Expanse, but not on Football. The station's under control of House Winterscale. Something tells me we're about to hear the most curious offer, he says under his breath so only you can hear him. What do you wish to speak to me about? A matter of utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencia's Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Yanis. It would be odd for him to not see such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes. He smiles and gives a slight shrug. That cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse his offer, thereby forcing him to agree to deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from future contracts, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with the divvying up profits among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming! Again! Brothers are the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Draw your weapon. I appreciate the warning, Adira. Yeah, I appreciate the warning. What? He stares at you in surprise and then turns around. Does he die? Because I would laugh so hard if he did. I forgot he died.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. This is... No, that's Argenta. Here, let's put you here. I'm gonna let her go in. Tess, where are you? If I put Tess... sight lines there, and they... Actually, I'm gonna put her here. Good. Pascal! Do I have to move his, like, his swarm too, out of curiosity? I can! Oh, interesting. So, his swarm, can I put a swarm here? Cool. Okay. Where's my eagle? Here, Luna. Okay. Adira. Let's bring you here, and then your raven. Okay, the raven went with, and then you're there. Abelard. Forward. Let's roll, boys. I like that your eagle, like the animation of your eagle going up into the air. All right, this. Now. Wait, no. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That's true. That's true, girl. You know what?
Rejoice in battle.
I will. Once we win.
I'll do it.
Good. This. And then how does that look? Okay, you didn't hit the guy I wanted you to hit, but you killed somebody, so you know what? I'm gonna call it a win. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'll be able to hit them because, yeah, let's do this first. Okay.
Death is a blessing.
Yes, for them it is.
As honor ordained. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Do I get another? Yeah, I get another. How far can I go? Only there. Okay. I can go here,
The
though.
shadows will death is
Do
a
I get
blessing.
another? Can I have another? No. They said no. They said you cannot.
Hold on.
Twice dead Lanny.
Let's get to it.
My faith shields me. I'm here, maggot.
Okay.
Out my
Okay.
way.
Let's see. They are clustering so nice for Cabela. Except she's stunned. Gosh darn it.
Damage is negligible.
Yeah, we'll fix
My
that.
place is at the fore.
Is it though? Why you move so slow right there, Abelard? Like, I have questions. Okay, this. Yeah.
One fewer target.
Can I ask you a question? Can you...
It will be done.
No. Okay. Tess. So, reactivate. Now this... Overseer chooses an enemy in their line of sight and an occupied adjacent cell to it. Cyber Eagle stops. Her line of sight is actually kind of huge. Hold on. Test. And then can I put you there? Oh, you got to click on the person. Okay. So test
Never
here.
wavered in the face of adversity.
I didn't realize you have to click on the... We're learning together. Target and cell inaccessible. Here.
All too easy.
Oh, you click on the target and then you click... Oh my god! Can she go again? Luna! Oh my god! No! Yeah! Luna! Murder. Did you really go to
Already
touch my
done.
bird?
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay, I loved that. I'm so excited for this. And then does your 4 shock damage to the 3 closest enemies in a 4-cell radius.
Damn.
What was the command again? All right.
Okay, so I should have... Oh. I have to relocate them first. Okay, that's good. Like, we're just learning. We're learning everything about this now. And that's fine. No, actually do that.
Anything else?
No, because you can't hit, right? Oh, wait,
But
you
of
can.
course.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Sorry.
Let's make it quick.
God, this is the funniest thing I've seen all day.
An offering of blood.
That's the fun. That's literally. This is legitimately the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this is even funnier now. This is even funnier. So what do? Overseer commands our servo skull to swarm, immediately move 7 cells, and it can move through occupy. Okay. What's the purpose?
The host of blessed creations of the Omnissiah.
Oh wait, right. Because doesn't he provide... Okay, whenever Overseer uses non-attacking... Okay. Okay. Immunity to all types. So what is it? I gotta read up more on what he does.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, we got a guard.
Hold on.
What's that? Oh. I didn't want help. But that's... fine.
God,
like,
Emperor, move through me.
be the fire in my heart. I'm like, the help isn't nice, but it wasn't needed? Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, twice dead Lammy is next. God!
Only death. Yours or mine.
Okay. Abelard. Can you do me a favor? Can you go right here? And then can you go...
I'm not interested. I will do my duty.
I
Victory
thought
is
he could
imminent.
hit through them, and it looks like no. Looks like I fudged it. That's
Indeed.
fine.
Reduced
Yeah!
to dust.
Tess? Cabela was stunned. That's why she couldn't... Okay. Whoops. Luna? There.
Suits my purposes.
Yeah, girl! She okay? Yeah, she's fine. Literally. Can you do it again, honey?
Not a problem for me.
Let's see. No? Okay. Yeah! Oh my god! She's so beautiful!
All
Tess.
too easy.
Thank you. What a team! What an absolute unit of a team! No, my life is complete now. I don't know if I actually needed Dira to move forward or not. No! No! But I'm just gonna move her forward anyways to be safe. Okay. That's a big...
My ears are ringing.
That's a big weapon. I guess Pascal is moving.
Advancing.
Okay, good.
Scared yet?
No? Who's supposed to be scared right now? Like, who in their right mind is scared?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Don't hit Abelard, I beg.
Doubt is for the weak.
Well, nobody's weak
That
here.
is not the Emperor's will.
Okay, good. This. Now, one
As
more
the
time.
Emperor commands, I act.
Okay. Thank you. Cabela, end
Trust
them. Be angry, they stunned you.
Let your soul be purged.
Thanks. There.
Come. The other side awaits.
Thanks.
Out of my way.
Twice dead Lanny. I forgot you still existed. There.
One fewer target.
Okay. There's no bad guys left. I don't even know. I'm just leaving, Tess. Like, what am I supposed to do?
They who discern the future on the
There's literally
battlefield.
one guy
get to
left, and he's so far away.
Time to slaughter someone.
No, you can stay there too.
Let's get to it.
I'm gonna send
Let's
send
make it
Cabela
quick.
to twice dead Lanny. I'm also gonna do the ultimate there. Here, can you like soften them a bit?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
No. No, Cabela won't even be able to reach.
I am your blade and shield.
What, can you reach him? No, like...
Here we go.
Like, am I gonna have to like skip through everybody just to try to get this to happen? Okay. Pretty much. Because there's no way everybody's moving that
done.
close. Okay.
Show
Good.
me what you've got!
You're gonna die if you let Cabela do this. Okay. Not too far!
Let's get to it.
Okay. No, what is happening? I don't want more people. Stop. Stop sending people. We're good. Where did he go? Wait, what happened? Is he dead? What happened? Help? Okay. Like, okay. You know what?
Follow my lead.
He floated off into space and then we never saw him again.